Hey guys, it's Tyrell here from eCommerce Agency, the world's first agency created by e-commerce business owners for e-commerce business owners. And in this video, I've got something very crazy. I'm going to be taking you through an intense bootcamp on just how we create high quality, high converting ad copy. So as always, stay tuned, take notes, and roll the intro. If this is your store, then congratulations, I'm going to make some new ads for you. So let's go down. We're going to go down here. We're going to look down and I'm just going to pick any products, right? So let's say we pick, I'll pick eyelashes. So we're going to go for magnetic eyelashes, for example, right? And I'm going to create some ad copy for these guys. As you can see, these guys, they're using no keywords. Their product page is very boring. And I assume these guys aren't actually making any money right now. So let's have a look at what we can do to improve these guys' advertising. So first thing we want to do is we want to have a look at the product. So the product is magnetic eyelashes. And what we want to do is we just want to go into Google and we just want to put that in there. So let's go and let's put magnetic eyelashes and let's just put it into Google right now. So it's in Google right now, and what we want to be having a look at is not just the keywords in terms of what people are searching for at the bottom, because that's also a great thing to have a look at. So people are looking for, they're looking for the best magnetic eyelashes. They're looking for the top rated magnetic eyelashes. And they're also looking for something called Kiss magnetic eyelashes. So that might be a competitor of mine that I might want to take a look at as well. So we've got that written down. And the next thing we want to do, and this is the key thing, we want to go over to the news section. So I'm just going to go over to more here. I'm going to go down. I'm going to go to news, right? Whoever's doing news is paid on a monthly basis to go and to have a look and make key things that stand out. They make words that catch people's attention. So you need to leverage these guys, right? All they're doing each and every day, their sole focus is to get people's attention by writing words. That's it. Whereas us, we're worrying about suppliers, we're worrying about keeping up with our competitors, product page, we're worrying about everything to do with e-commerce. So instead of worrying about all those things, what we can do is we can leverage other people's work and we can apply the same keywords that those guys are using in our advertisements, because we know that those keywords are getting people's attention. To get to the first page of Google, it's very hard. You need a lot of clicks. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to gather these clicks. So first things first, you want to create a docs file and you want to write down these things. Now I'm going to add this docs file down in the below for description so you guys can just download it as well, just to keep it top of mind, and it's an easy template for you to go through. Now what you want to be doing is you want to first of all have the definition of direct response marketing, because if you don't know already, that's the marketing we're applying. There's tons of different marketing techniques, and this is the one you need to be applying to your Facebook ads. You want a direct response from whoever you're advertising to. You want them to come through and get that purchase. So that's why we're in direct response marketing. Now, as we go down, this is the structure that I like to follow, and I'll get into that later. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to go down to keywords and we're going to apply some keywords to this, right? So the first keywords we're going to start gathering is magnetic eyelashes breakdown. Glam Lab tries magnetic eyelashes. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look at this. I'm going to start writing down some keywords. Influencer, so whoever my influencer is, now I'd write down tries magnetic eyelashes, and that'll be my first one. That'll be my first key, like basically keyword. So tries would be my keyword here. Now I'll go down and have a look at some other ones. So they can become a costly habit. So false lashes can become a costly habit. And what I'd do is I'd write this one down now. False lashes, costly habit. And then let's have a look at the next one. Now we've got 9 best lashes of 2020. So we want to be putting best lashes of 2020. The good thing about some of these keywords is they already duplicate as headlines anyway. Like that's a great headline. So when we go down, we've got the next ones. Are magnetic lashes safe? So that's what people are searching for. People are clearly worried about, is the product safe? So we'll go down and we'll look at, are magnetic lashes safe? And that's the next one. and we'll just start gathering more and more and more. And also a great thing to do is actually open these up, have a look inside the blogs as well, because inside the blogs, if you don't know already, when you're blogging, you need to have tons and tons of keywords in there as well. That's how you rank higher for general search terms. So in these blogs, there's going to be tons and tons of keywords. So I'll go in here and so easily popped a pair of ashes. You're not alone. False eyelashes. So false eyelashes are notoriously tricky to apply. So I'll write that down as well. So people often think that false eyelashes are tricky to apply. So maybe I'd write down simple eyelash hack or something along the lines like that. And I'll start gathering these keywords. And guys, with my products, honestly, I've got over 100 keywords because I just go through here. I spend about 10-15 minutes really narrowing my focus. I'm going down and gathering tons and tons of keywords, right? The next thing you want to do is develop headlines. Because if you don't know already, if you haven't watched the last video from Jeremy, what we actually like to do is we like to make sure we have tons of variety of headlines and ad copy whenever we're testing a product. And guys, with this, you've got plenty of variety. Now, what you want to be doing is writing down your headlines in advance, just so you can start throwing them in your creatives and you don't have to start thinking about doing that when you're creating a Facebook ad. So what I'll start doing now is I'll just write them down. First one's fairly obvious. It's best lashes of 2020, right? The next one, what I want to have a look at is so I'll probably do, because if it's a costly habit, I'll probably do is eyelashes. So I'll probably do it, are lashes expensive? I'll do a question like that. And I'll probably write another one is costly habit. So I want to think about more cost, right? If these are the keywords, if it's cost and is it simple? So how about I do one cheap and easy method to great lashes. I could even throw 2020 in there as well. 2030. Maybe they're living in the future. Now, as you can see, you start building these out, because you can. I now know that false lashes, they might be tricky, and if they're not tricky, guys, they're expensive. And if they're not expensive, are they safe? So I'm starting to gather what my own consumers are thinking about my product, and I haven't had to go out, I haven't had to do loads of surveys, I haven't had to do tons of product research. All I've had to do is look at the keywords that people in the news are figuring out, because guys, those guys have done tons of product research. We don't really need to do that much, right? So we've already leveraged that. Now what I can start doing is I can start developing keywords in my ad copy as well. So I'll start developing long ad copy, and I'll also start developing short ad copy. Now I recommend you make your short ad copy just 2 lines, just to finish in the first box of a Facebook ad. So you don't need to make anyone click see more, right? Now with your longer ad copy, what you want to be doing is you want to be making it emotional, and you want to be really playing with the heartstrings of the customer, right? I'll have all the keywords in there that they're worried about. So I'll be letting people know that the product's safe. I'll be letting people know that the product's cost efficient. And I'll also be letting people know that it's not tricky to apply. And I'll be going into tons and tons of detail in my ad copy when I go through that. Now, let's just scroll up here and let me show you the example that I made earlier when it comes to ad copy. So here I'm focusing on the direct response. So I'm putting an attention grabbing headline. Now with my headlines, all I'm going to do is I'll expand on the first headline that I do. So anything in my bottom headline, it needs to relate to my ad copy, because that's going to be the first thing that catches their attention. And then they're going to want to read this headline, right? So I need to make sure that they both relate. Now, once they relate, you've drawn them in. Great. Now you've got 3 seconds, maybe even less, to grab their attention. So after that, you need to be talking about what's in it for them, right? Most importantly, when somebody comes to your website, they don't care about you, they don't care about your brand, they don't care about anything. All they're bothered about is what can this product do for them. So in the first line, you need to tell them what the product can do for them. So here, what I'm writing down here is a beauty product, and I'm going to put this is a simple solution for smooth skin. Because they ain't bothered about anything about the technology or anything like that. They want smooth skin. So that's what I put in the first thing to grab their attention. And then we're going in, we're talking about how the product can remove We're talking about how the product can remove here. We're talking about how it can get them 50% off. And then we're going in to direct response, right? Because we've got their emotions, we've brought them in, they're now interested in our product, and now we want to shoot and give them an offer to make sure they buy now. So I like to give them actually 50% at the bottom. I don't sell anything at the top. It's all about gaining the interest. And then once they've scrolled down, they've gone through, boom, we hit them with the 50% off and we get them to come and buy now. That's the way you create attention grabbing, and then you come down and make them buy now. Because what most people don't know is the more time people spend on your ads, the more engagement and the happier you make these consumers, the cheaper your ads are going to be. So guys, I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you gained a lot of knowledge from that. And always make sure to stay tuned for the rest of the videos, because we've got tons and tons of value dropping very soon.